My teachings are based on my experiences, my raw, candid, authentic truth. Anyone can learn from what I've learned. This is me, my story, my methods, my healing, my overcoming. Thank you for stopping by. I've heard a lot of people talking about how negative humans are, but guess what? Being negative is part of human nature. Why is that? Because humans are self-preserving. What does that mean? We operate out of fear. We operate out of what might go wrong, or how can we protect ourselves if things don't go as planned. So it's natural for us to have a thought of what might go wrong or how things are not working out, because that's our human nature. And guess what? It's actually harder to think positive than it is to think negative. I gave somebody the example the other day. Thinking positive is like a blank sheet of paper, and all you have to do is draw a pretty picture. But guess what? It's way easier to scribble scrabble than it is to draw a pretty picture. You don't have to use any effort, any creativity, any thought to just scribble scrabble. But to create a beautiful picture, you can use excuses and say, oh, I don't know how to draw. Nobody taught me. Nobody's showing me. I don't have that talent. And it's easier to work against yourself than to say, you know what, I'm going to try, or I'm going to learn, or there's classes for this. It's the same thing when it comes to thinking positive. There are methods, there are teachers, there are counselors, therapists, the Bible. There are so many ways that you can learn to think better. There are so many ways that you can learn to be better, right? But if we decide, you know what, I'm going to focus on how I can't. I'm going to focus on how hard it is. I'm going to focus on how nobody else is thinking positive, so I don't want to think positive either. Then guess what? The positive thoughts are not going to come, because that's not what you desire. But when you say, you know what, I don't want to feel like this anymore. This does not feel good. This does not serve me. Then you decide, I no longer want to scribble scrabble, and I'm ready to draw my pretty picture. Want to read about my transformation journey and find out how you too can overcome any obstacle? Visit Amazon right now to purchase my book, What is Too Much? How to Do Too Much the Right Way.